Hello, listeners and viewers. This is the Faison View Podcast, episode 124. Man, we're going to get right into it today. Follow me on all networks, all social media. Ig-malikspaceghost on IG. I Speak Malik on Twitter. My YouTube channel in bio. Let's get straight to it, man. Our topics today, would you share your partner? Is one. Another topic we're going to dive into, we're going to talk about, is KD the best player in the world right now? I think so. We're going to talk about the Avengers endgame. I'm going to try not to give too much spoilers, but I'm gonna dive into it, you know what I'm saying? Then fourthly, man, lastly, we're going to talk about Bun B and his self-defense, and he shot an intruder that came into his house, and your views on it, you know. Man, first, would you guys share your partner? Me personally, like sharing my partner, and in this case, it's been a lot of attention to this couple, who this dude had relations with twin sisters, and they're in a relationship. They're in a polygamy relationships, but they both are pregnant. And people had their views on it, but definitely had their views on it. Like, I don't know. I would never say never, but nah, I wouldn't consider being in a polygamy relationship. Everybody teaches his own, but in this situation, it's polygamous relationships, but it's like it's your twin sister, and both of you pregnant at the same time, and that makes your siblings. I mean, your children. Sister, cousins, you know, like, I just want to know, are you comfortable sharing the same man the rest of your life? You know, or vice versa. But it's like, I don't agree to it because I feel like, and no slack to women, because I'm sure women, one dude is enough. Trust me and believe me, we are too much. But just as females, I can only bear one female. You know, like, we all have our flaws and all, but I wouldn't even want that tension, or even want that clash of even having to really just share. And you in the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, congrats to my man. He doing his thing. That's to each his own. They feeling it, and the twins are feeling it. Both of them are feeling it. So it's like, I don't want to get them too much slack. But I don't subscribe to it. I don't necessarily agree with it. Like, it's just it's a tough position to be put in. If I were ever to be in that position, because, like, sure, it might be a man's dream, but like one woman is enough. Like, one woman is enough. And not saying problems, it's just a lot of attention that you have to have. It's a lot of things that relationships require. And having two, it's like a dream, but at the same time, it's like, how can this really go? Because this can turn left. In this situation, it's good. You feel me? Like I said, I won't throw no shade to them. I just want to know, like, what people think, because I don't subscribe to it. It's an interesting topic, though. It's like, dang, like, you know, y'all pregnant probably at the same time. Y'all about to have children. It's like, how does it go from here? And obviously they doing a good job with it, but I'm just curious. I want to know, how do you go along with that, and your other partner in the polygamy is your sister. Like, I don't know if y'all do stuff together. That's none of business or none of that. But it's like y'all sharing the same man, so I just need comments on this one, because for real, I don't understand it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't subscribe to it, but it's people that do and will subscribe to it. Like, as a male in that position, like I said, it could be a dream come true, especially like if the woman that you feel like and that you're attracted to, and you got both, but a lot comes with that, bro. A lot comes with that. Like, it's no, and now you seeing it. This is a day and age. It's like everything is acceptable. You feel me? Like, hey, it's really to each his own. What you really want to do with your life. I just I just don't know if I could subscribe to it. Like, oof, it's a like, how do you even get that, man? My man got game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even want to just hype my man's up, but he got game to get twins and you doing all this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to slack or even slander the females for their integrity or for their views. Hey man, you get down how you get down. You feel me? But my man must have had some game on him for real. He must have had. My boy KD, dog. I'm from the DMV. I don't care what y'all say. Oh, he went to the Warriors. He's not this. He's not that. His whole career doesn't matter. KD is the best player on the planet. Point blank, period. I don't even want to hear no counteract. No, can score when he wants. A defensive player, one of the most unguardable players we've ever seen. 4-time scoring champion. Scoring champion when he was 21. MVP. 2 finals MVPs. My man from Sea Pleasant, Maryland, like, and it's crazy for us to see the ones that actually are from here and from PG and from Maryland, from DC. Like, it's a dream come true to even see that. He give you a lot of kids inspiration, but bar none in the world, and a lot of people can agree to that. KD different. Like, in my top 5 right now of basketball players in the world is KD, LeBron, Kawhi. I say Giannis. And for the last 5th, Steph or James Harden. But that's what it is right now in the NBA. Y'all can say what y'all want about LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan, but y'all can't hate on LeBron. He's been the best in the world for a good minute. I don't care what you got to say. Like, that's just the truth behind the matter. That's truth. But KD's is on a whole nother level. He showed you he can beat anybody. He's 7 foot tall, shooting threes. He's 7 foot tall with a game like, and a shot like dirt, and moving like you never, something like when moving like a guard. It's different. Like, I don't understand, and I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, he's with the Warriors, and what people really don't understand, like, this man has to be way more unselfish on a team with 2 other superstars, 3 other superstars, 3 all-stars solidified, but 2 other superstars. Like, he's only taking 15 to 17 shots and he's scoring 30 plus, scoring 40. Man, I don't care what y'all got to say about KD. He the best in the league right now. And he might go down as one of the most unguardable players ever. How you 7 foot getting a shot like that, bro? How you 7 foot crossing like a guard? And it's not me, oh yeah, just on the bandwagon. Nah, KD is just that good. I feel like people just so stuck behind the narrative. He went to Golden State. Yeah, that was, oh, okay, he did. He didn't have to. We know that. that still doesn't negate the fact that KD was KD with the Thunder and KD since he been in the league. So stop hating on my mans, man. Avengers, man. Endgame. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not trying to give too many spoilers. The first 20 minutes of Endgame, I was about to walk out. I was about to. The movie 3 hours. The movie is 3 hours. 3. I'm figuring out how y'all gonna piece back what y'all just did in the first 20 minutes. I just sat down. And who if you saw, you know what I'm talking about. My man's head flew off his body. Like, first 20 minutes, like, what? Man, they did a good job piecing it together. Do I feel like this Avengers is better than the last one? It's a tough one. Because I feel like people that watched it and understand the trilogy to actually the Avengers and the other comics before it, they understand that this was a very, very good movie. But I feel like the last one, Infinity War, it might have been better. But you could say either or. Endgame was tough. Endgame was tough. It was sad, but a lot of people, died. I'm gonna get on. I'm mad. Why my man Black Panther only in 2 scenes, bro? I wanted them to pop out and show out. You feel me? Like 2, 3 scenes. That's a little spoiler alert, my bad. But they only in 2, 3 scenes. And Miss Marvel, I feel like is the strongest Avenger. Was only in the movie for a little bit of time too. You know, it was good, very, very good movie. It was a long movie. It was worth it was worth every second of it, to be honest with you. But I feel like they could have did a lot of different in the movie. If y'all go see the movie, they made my man Thor look John wild, like like my man Thor, one of my favorite characters, bro. My man wasn't do nothing really in the dang, bro. Like then at the end, all that happened. Just like, bro, like, come on, no. It's not one thing; it's another. Dang, Avengers, boy, I swear. I know you gotta add a little, you know, razzle dazzle to the movie, but that end jump, it hurt me. But hey, I was like, bruh. But the action, the action in there was dope. Everything was dope about the movie. All the characters did an amazing job. The scene with all the female comics, like that was super dope. Like to see all the females, and especially being like how much growth we have, how much growth and how far we come in recognizing our females in film and music and everything we do. It's always been a bias between male and female. Females can do just as much as males. That's a known fact. But it's real tough. It's real tough to see that all the female characters were in one scene, you know, going ham. You feel me? Going ham. It was a good movie, man. Done off of that because I don't want to get too much spoilers away. You already know how people get. You told the movie him. All right, relax. Y'all got one more week. Come on, we can't do this, but get up on it. Lastly, man, talk about a little something serious. Bun B, prayers to him and thank God that things didn't go another way. You know, because 2019 has just been a horrific year full of passings. Rest in peace to John Singleton. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to all the fallen angels in 2019. But, you know, just thank God that this wasn't another case. Bun B, who lives in Houston, Texas, Bun B has always been a real one. Always been a real one. And thank God that the laws in this situation wasn't turned against him and it was self-defense. So to give you some background about the situation, Bun B house was attempted burglarized, and some dude, thank God he had his firearm near him, Bun B, while he was in the crib, and the situation went down where his significant other, his wife, had answered the door, and it was a little bit of commotion for him, a good amount of commotion for him to come down and see what was going on, and self-defense it was. You on my man property, man. And you trying to come into my house unannounced. You want something from me. You trying to take something from me. You about to try to stick up my wife. Something got to happen, man. Something really got to happen. So, Bun B shot the young man. Definitely shot the young man. He was arrested later in the hospital, and it just goes to show that any day you can be tested. Any day can be your last. Don't take life for granted. Any day can be your last. But the main conversation I want to have in this is the gun laws. You know, I don't really get too much political, but it has to be talked about. Like, how I feel about the gun laws is very I don't choose each side. I have opinions on both sides. I feel like it shouldn't be any guns. It's too much killing. It's too much of that going on. You know, tired of seeing, especially my people fall, anybody fall to the victim of gun violence. You know, it's sickening. Gun violence to any to any magnitude is wrong. But at the same time, it comes it comes into play in certain situations for certain people, and just in general in life, of protecting your family, protecting your loved ones, and also, you know, like, and protecting yourself. There's a lot of people in certain circumstances that, you know, that can't just fend to the police for them to be protected, you know. So they have to carry a gun. Or you have to have a gun in a certain location or certain area. Or just you being being a higher level of celebrity, or whatever the case may be. It's sickening to see all these things happening with guns, killing mass murders, mass people. It's disgusting. And that's where I line on that. But on the other side of things, like situations like the Bun B situation, if he didn't have a gun in that situation and the dude busted him and had a gun, how would the situation play out? If he didn't shoot him, you know, and didn't have the gun to shoot him, how would it play out? And it's like, situations like that remind me, like, you know, maybe it's not wrong to have a firearm to protect yourself. But at the same time, it's like, it's disgusting, because why do we need firearms? Like, why has that even been established in our history of time? You know, of course, military, of course, but why couldn't they? Why can't just military have guns? But it's not that simple. I know that. Trust me, I know that. And get down to the nitty gritty. It can easily get down to nitty gritty, and it's a long line of story. I'm just saying, you don't want anybody injured. We don't want anybody hurt out here, man. Shout out to Bun B. Thank God he's safe. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough situation. So, and I'm glad he had to do what he had to do. No matter how you think about it, he had to do what he had to do to protect his family. and if you say you would have done any differently, if you was in this situation, you lying. So, and that's why I feel like it's verbatim in this gun law situation, like of each side, because do not run in your house without a gun. If you coming to try take some or take you out. But hey, man, shout out to Bun B, man. He had to do what he had to do. You don't want anybody hurt. You don't want anything to be happening. But hey, it's life, man. But man, let's get back to it. You already know, man. We had a very good episode. I'm gonna come back with you with way more content soon. I'm gonna be building a panel, so y'all got something to look forward to. Hear other people's opinions, other people's voices, man. You already know, man. Episode 124 on all platforms. YouTube channel in bio. Get at me. You already know. Get at me, man. Subscribe to my channel. Get at me. Yeah, I already know, man. Peace. Y'all have a good one. Every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah.